So the first dream that I remember having, I'm on my way to work, and I think I'm running late already. So I'm driving my car to work, and I get to work. I think it's winter time, and it's late, and it's already. It makes no sense because I'm already late for work, like hours. It's already evening, like it's almost nighttime or something. And none of this place looks like real, like my actual work or anything. But I drive to this, like the parking lot at my work is full or something. So instead of parking at my own parking lot at work, I kind of go to a business behind it. There's like a bunch of random buildings. And so I drive the car and park it behind like I think it's like a garage, like a mechanic garage. So I parked the car there and I think I'm like hours and hours late for work. So I'm about to go to work. I parked the car and I start walking towards my building and then like my workplace's building and then the mechanic I think I assumed the mechanic's closed. And so the mechanic comes out like some young guy. He's a young, he looks like mm, maybe an early 20s Indian guy with darkish hair, like light skinned Indian guy. He speaks like really good English though. So he comes out, no accent, and he's like asking me kind of why I parked there. And I'm telling him I'm heading to work and I'm kind of running late already. But I ask him about the car. I'm like, actually, I need somebody to check my car. Because I think in a way, because I couldn't find parking at my workplace, I ended up parking there. So I was like, I think it starts as an excuse. Like I'm kind of using it as an excuse to why I'm taking up one of his parking spots at the mechanic. And I'm like, oh, but I do need my car checked. So I'm like, I'm trying to kind of make an excuse that I parked there because I wanted the mechanic to check it out, but I'm also running late for work or whatever. So next thing I know, though, he starts talking to me about the car and asking me what's wrong with it. And I tell him that I basically tell him that I want like a full checkup. I want like a tune up of the car. And I tell him that the key fob doesn't work well. Like when I press the starter to start it, because it has an automatic starter, it's not working well. And I want him to check the spark plugs and all these random things. And it's like as we're talking, we're kind of walking in towards inside his business, but we're not actually inside. And it's like a very small mechanic. He only has like one bay, like one little, what do you call it, like one spot for the car to go in. And my car is the weird thing is too, it's like a old, the car itself is like one of those old boxy cars like from the 70s. I don't even know what it was like, kind of like a Chrysler or yeah, I think it's like an old Ford or Chrysler or even a Cadillac looking car, but like the very old ones. Like it's very squarish. It's a four-door sedan and it's like dark blue and it just looks so old, like really old. And so I basically I hand him. He basically tells me he's going to check the car for me. So I hand him the key fob, which makes no sense because those old cars don't even have key fobs. But like I hand him a key fob, and he's like, okay, he's gonna check the car for me, and then he drives the car. I think he drives the car inside his bay, and I keep looking at the time too. I realize it's like I think it's like 7 o'clock or something like that. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so late for work. And I realize it's like way past, like halfway past my shift or something at work, and like I haven't even told my boss or something or my manager that I was going to be running late. And then suddenly I realize it makes no sense, but I realize my dog is there. Like I have a dog in the dream, even though like it's not even my dog, but I guess it's in the dream. It's my dog. It's like a small poodle, like a what do you call them? It's like a mix between a poodle and like a I can't remember the dog. I think it's those like a Labrador, basically like a poodle, Labrador, Labradoodle, and it's a small dog too, like maybe up to my knees, and it's brown. It's light brown, very like furry and like fluffy, and I realized that I have my this dog is with me. I don't know why I even brought him, but he was in the car or something, and he doesn't have a leash, so he's kind of running around. So this whole thing is weird because in my dream I'm kind of like pissed off and panicky because I'm like I have to go to work, but the mechanic's gonna check my car and I have my dog with me. Where am I gonna put this dog? And I'm looking around and I'm like I think I grabbed the dog at one point. I think I think I decide to leave him in the car or something, but again, the whole time I'm still talking to the mechanic and this and that, and it makes no sense because the dream kind of shifts forward. Now it's been like an hour or two, and I'm still at the mechanic, and I think in my mind I'm like, okay, forget about work because there's no way I can even make it into work because the mechanic is still checking my car, and so I have the dog. At one point, I'm holding the dog, and the dog's running around in this like mechanic's yard, parking lot yard thing, and then so suddenly it's like I guess the dream shifts to like after the mechanics checked my car, and he starts explaining all these weird things, and he's using terms I can't even remember. He's using these words and stuff to describe the car, like to describe what's wrong with the car. I don't even remember. He says something about like basically the framework. Something's wrong with the car, with the car's frame and stuff like that. And he's surprised that I'm even driving it and how it like why it works. And he he had checked it for a while. Maybe it's been like an hour or something, and then suddenly I have like people with me. I think they're family members. Like I have relative, like actual, like immediate family with me, and I don't even know who they are. I don't recognize them at all. I don't know who there's like. I think there's one man and two women, or I don't know if they're kids or adults. And so I'm inside the mechanic's shop now. He's at the window, like at his, like it looks like a desk with a. It's not a desk actually. It looks like a. It's like windows though. It's like a window, like a convenience store, almost like a cashier type place suddenly. And I'm asking him if I need to bring. He's basically telling me I need to bring the car back so he can work on it properly. And he says it's not too expensive, but I shouldn't wait too long to do it. And so he's charging me for looking at the car, which obviously any mechanic would. But I keep asking him how much, and he's got this thick glass, like it's like a glass barrier basically. And so he's talking through the glass, and I can't really hear him well. And I ask him how much it costs, and he's like $6, and I can't. He has to repeat it like 5 or 6 times because I can't hear it properly. And I'm like, okay, how much is it? He's like $6. I'm like, what? He's like $6. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I take out my credit card. I take out my credit card and I tap it on his machine. And so I pay him just $6 for checking the car and doing whatever he did, like the tune. Not even a tune up. He didn't really do a tune up. I think he just inspected it to see what's wrong with it. And so I tell him that I'll bring the car back another day. And I think the whole time I'm holding this dog that's apparently mine, like the small brown furry dog. And I think I thank the mechanic for checking, and then I go outside. And outside, these people who are with me, the relatives, they're inside like a light colored old Dodge, like those 4-door, very old Dodge, whatever from the 80s. And like I walk towards them, and somebody sitting in the driver's seat, somebody sitting in the passenger seat. I think they're kind of crammed in there. I think they're very overweight. Whoever these people are who are with me, they're very overweight. And they're in the car, and I'm holding the dog in my hand, and I have the key fob too. And I'm like, well, what are you guys doing in that car? That's not my car. And so it looks like it's very comical looking, but they get out of the car like in a very weird, like comedic way, like clowns getting out of a car or something. It's so funny. And then my actual car is like right next to it. And it's like the older, like dark Cadillac, sedan, Dodge, whatever it was. And so then they get out of that car, and then they're trying to get into my car, my actual car. And that's all I remember. That was like the whole dream with the weird mechanic thing. And then I remember another dream where I'm at my in-laws' house and we're having dinner, and there's these weird bugs everywhere, these little red and black bugs that I actually have in my backyard. I forget what they're called though. And they're just little bugs. They look like mini cockroaches, but they're harmless. They don't bite or anything, and they can fly small, short distances. And they're all over the place. There's like all over the dinner table. They're flying around. There's maybe like 10 of them, and everyone's like freaking out. And there's a bunch of people there. I think it's like my in-laws and their family and aunts and uncles and some kids. And I think we're just having like a nice dinner because there's a long dining table, like very long set up dining table. And so they're just like, some people are freaking out and people are just annoyed, and the adults are trying to like kill these bugs or flick them around and get rid of them. And there's one kid that's almost crying. I don't know who the kid is, but they're kind of crying or complaining too much. And I keep trying to tell them, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's just a small bug. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to harm you, and this and that. And I think that whole dream sequence was just us at a dinner table flicking these bugs around. One of them like lands on my arm, and then one of them lands on like a plate or a dish of food, and everyone's like very annoyed. And so It's just a dream with these bugs, trying to get rid of these bugs somehow and flicking them around. I think I kill a couple of them, or I squish them with like paper towels and stuff like that. And that whole dream sequence, that's all that was. And then I think I had a couple other dreams, but I can't really remember them right now. I think one was I had another cruise dream, like a vacation dream. I'm on a boat. I think I'm on a cruise ship, and the cruise ship is parked somewhere, like at a dock or whatever. And I think it was like a destination place that we had gone. And then I leave the boat, like I think it was like to go on like an excursion. I got onto another boat, which is like a speedboat, and we get on the speedboat, and it's like really fast. And so like the captain, or like the pilot, whatever you call it, the captain of that ship is like speeding really fast and going through these coral. It's kind of like a coral reef area with shallow water, and we're going somewhere to another island or another part of this tropical place because it's part of the excursion. That's all I remember. I think I must have had that dream earlier in the night because I can barely remember it. It was just like, I remember it was like a nice summery day, like tropical, with lots of like sand and beachy areas and stuff like that. And I just remember being in a speedboat, and it's going like so fast, like a I don't know, just like super fast on the water. And it just looked really nice though, with like coral reefs, pink, blue colors, and I'm sitting kind of at the back of this boat, the speedboat, and it's like it just starts taking off. And I think that's all I remember from that dream. It was very short lived for that one. And then I did have another dream. I'm already forgetting it. Crap, I can't remember what it was. It might have been another work dream. I can't remember if it was a work dream or what it was. The main one was that mechanic dream. That was the one I remembered most clearly. And then the dinner table with the bugs. But there was another dream. I think it was something to do with celebrities or something. I remember something about celebrities. I can't remember what the hell. I think it might have had to do with the Epstein stuff. There's like new information had been released about Epstein or something, and something to do with Ellen DeGeneres. If that's how you pronounce her name, I can't remember. But Ellen, I mean, she's in the news now. There's a bunch of these weird posts in real life about how she like kills people and eats them, or some weird, crazy stuff like that. So in the dream, I can't remember very well, but I think the dream had something to do with Ellen killing people. No, I think it's very vague. I barely remember it. It's something to do with Ellen, and I think she was like killing other celebrities, like random celebrities. She was targeting them or something like that. And so Ellen would kill random celebrities and then eat them. Like she was killing them and eating them. And I just remember random like celebrity, somebody like, I think somebody like Keanu. I just remember these random names like Keanu Reeves, something to do with Keanu Reeves, Leonardo DiCaprio, and somebody maybe like a Brad Pitt. I think those were the main ones. It was Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Keanu Reeves. And I think Ellen had killed them or was going to kill them and eat them. Like that was literally what she was doing in the dream. Just this is something I had like heard or found out about. Like I didn't actually see any of it. It was like a rumor or something I had seen. But I remember those were like the main, and they're like very. I think no, not Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Yeah. Robert De Niro was one of them too. So there's a bunch of these weird celebrities, and Ellen was, I don't know how or why, but somehow Ellen was going to kill them or did kill them. I think in the dream she had killed them already. I think she had killed them and eaten those celebrities somehow, like killed them and cooked them up and eaten them. And that's all I remember from my dreams.